Hey guys, JB Rants. So for some reason, I cannot figure out how to master the art of the quick click thing on Telegram. Even though I've done it like 50 times before, it's not working tonight. Maybe my phone screen. I don't know. But the point is that I watched Frankie's video, and I'm having to do this old school. I'm gonna film it and then upload it because I couldn't do the quick click thing. Anyway, that thing is awesome. It looks to me like just you obviously Frankie showed it from a distance, and it looks very protective, but it also looks cool. It looks like a squid or a face hugger from the movie Aliens, which I know both of us are old enough to remember. Or it looks like a like, what do they call it? One of those not a jellyfish, but almost like an octopus, like a benevolent beige colored octopus, although my color definition sucks. But it looks kind of beige, and it looks very protective, and I would love to hang out under that thing. I just would, because I know the rain would run off it and make a cool sound. Maybe I'm wrong about everything I'm saying. I just made all these well, they are odd observations off of one quick fucking video. Number two, I've discovered something else interesting, which is I do pretty good with you guys here making videos and whatever, but I do way better on Colleen's channel with like just texting. It like just, the back chat. I find out that I haven't gotten in trouble in about 2 weeks by adhering to those two simple sort of decrees that I've established for myself accidentally, which is it's okay to put videos on 19 Rooftop and stick to back chat on Colleen's channel. And then on Wednesdays and Saturdays, I've been welcomed back to their Bible study and what I try to do there, which is what got me in trouble in the past a little bit. But, I insert my political commentary, which I feel is very relevant, especially because the last thing, point number 3, I wanted to say in this video, all based off of Frankie's octopus tent. Which sounds weird that I just said that, but I didn't write any of this down. This is just how I talk. I'm stupid but smart at the same time. I love that thing. I want to hang out under that tent. Anyway, I've heard from 3 separate news organizations, mainstream news, or relatively mainstream news organizations on the internet, talking about North Korea, and then and a couple of ones that only I know about. Maybe you know about them. Patrick Humphrey, Canadian prepper, and Patrick Lancaster, who's been in Ukraine, I believe, for 5 years, covering things on the ground. And I just take information from everywhere, and that's all I do, is literally. I used to have a social life. I don't really anymore. Rebuilding my career. But I don't care what people think about what I say, about what I see in the world, because what I say is what I see. And what I see is 3 separate, very, very reputable organizations saying within the last 24 hours, well, today's Tuesday, so since Sunday night, whatever, 40 hours. So a work week's worth of time has been spent by these people saying the same message. And you always have to pay attention when any source is of multiple locations who don't seem to be related, is when you need to at least pay attention. I'm not saying get freaked out about it or panic or anything. I'm just saying you need to pay attention because once is one person. Anyone can say shit. I can go on top of a hill tomorrow, and I can say whatever I want. The aliens are coming. That's one person's opinion. When you have 3 people who on the who have like combined probably millions of subscribers, and also inklings of it in the mainstream media. I'm just saying this not so that anyone gets anxious, but just so that you guys will hear what I'm saying. The first 2 segments of this video were entertainment. This is real JB shit. Just go out there and leave comments down below. I don't make any money off of YouTube. I don't care about popularity. I don't care about algorithms. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just want to learn from y'all. Because I've really, really isolated myself over the last few years. And, anyway, I'm beating around the bush. I've heard these people say since Sunday night that North Korea... I put this in print, by the way, on, in a text message on, Colleen's channel, God-Fearing Truth Seekers, that North Korea, China, Russia, and Iran are planning a simultaneous nuclear attack on the United States. What is this? Is this me reading too much into things? Which I've done in the past, and I've been proven right months, if not years, in advance? Or is this so severe that, thank God, I'm wrong? This is one of the ones where it's like, I'm not gonna receive the sort of, emotional benefits of, you know, I was called wrong and I was right and vindicated, which you never get vindicated anyway. You guys know that. Anyone who does what I do, you know that. You never get vindicated, ever. Sometimes you'll get a little sidebar of credit. JB said that a year and a half ago. That's the most you'll get out of millions of comments. And even those are really, really good. But with the prospect of nuclear war being the topic, in North Korea, nuclear capable, China, nuclear capable, Russia, nuclear extremely capable, probably tippy top of the world, and with Iran strategically coming out. By the way, I have no problem with at all with the people of these countries. It's the world governments manipulating everything from the top down. But you guys who watch me know that. Otherwise, there's no way in hell you're watching me. I get extraordinarily concerned when I see that they said, just came out today. I heard one article on, maybe it was Alex Jones, or Steven Crowder, or some conservative media outlet, way not Fox News, way not CNN, way not any of them. And they said, yeah, Iran is ready to admit that they're nuclear capable, and they're testing ballistic missiles. And yet we were told for the last 3.5 years that Iran does not have a nuclear capability. So, is the story fake, or did the United States government lie? Which is it? These things cannot be mutually... I mean, these things are mutually exclusive. Excuse me, I said the opposite. These things are mutually exclusive. It's literally either one or the other. And I suspect that the things coming out of the United States government, given what I've been able to disprove, and forgive my change in tone here, I'm not trying to come across as a dick or like someone who's pissed, but I am pissed. I'm beyond pissed. And the only way we're going to solve this is we have to be peaceful. Peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. Alright? However, when these people are starting world wars, understand they tell their citizens to keep paying taxes and be peaceful, while they go and slaughter people around the world by the millions. So, the intellectual stance I'm trying to take on this is, if you stuck with me to the end of this video, do you see why I see that there's a problem in society? And if you missed anything I said, even though I didn't write this down, I just did it straight out the heart, straight out the brain. We need to be paying attention to this, because I don't want to wake up to fucking nuclear winter if they miss New York and hit Boston. I don't want nuclear anything to happen. But psychopaths run the world. And unless you understand how a psychopath thinks, I'm going to be pretty hard to relate to right now. Not because I'm a psychopath, but because I was a victim of one. My psychopath is dead. And he was just found dead in his couch. I didn't kill him. I moved away, I got out of the company, I quit, and then I got one of the most beautiful text messages I got, like 4 years later. One of my former coworkers who also quit because of this person. She said, "You won't believe what I'm about to tell you." I said, "What?" "Oh, I'm going off on a tangent." Alright, anyway, I got a text from a person saying that this person's dead. It was the only time in my entire life that I was ever happy to hear about a death, to be honest with you. Isn't that... It's a weird feeling to deal with. But I had also already done to, what's the best way to say it? To be my own therapist out of this situation after I quit the career that I built for this piece of shit. And anyway, back to World War. What I'm saying is that mentality is not resolute to the one person that affected my life horribly. My research has led me to believe that these people actually run the banking system, aka the military, aka run the world. Okay? Blame the Jews all you want. They're actually not Jews. They're Khazars. They're closer to Mongolians. Genghis Khan. Look up Genghis Khan if you don't know who that is. I expected this to be a 2-minute video. I don't even know where I'm at right now. Oh, only 10 minutes, 23 seconds over. Good. So, I understand why I get banned from a lot of chats, because when I get on a bent and I know I'm right, and also, let's just be honest about this. If I was a rich person, I would never have been banned. If I was a black guy or a Hispanic guy, think about that. You know I'm right. I would have never been banned. But the white guy with glasses who has strong opinions and pretty much a lot of things figured out, at least in my mind, and is open to criticism from others in order to further learn rather than just follow the establishment's narrative. No. I am BAM candy. That's probably the first term that anyone's ever invented. I am band candy. Simply because I'm just trying to be myself. You know what I mean? And give you guys really good information. So anyway, getting it away from my stupid self. The last thing, and I shouldn't have to say this to you adults who watch me, right? Because this is an adult channel, by the way. This is not for kids. If you're a kid, everything I just said is false and fiction, and it's a movie. Go watch Disney. Get away. This is not for you. This is stupid. Don't watch it, because you're just gonna get bored. But for anyone over the age of 18 and under the age of 120 needs to watch not only channels like mine, but the thousands of channels that are still available despite the bans. You can find them on Rumble. all those channels that you lost, that you used to love watching them every day or once a week or whenever it was, just go to Rumble and look up their name. You're going to find them. Stay on the fucking path. Because if you don't stay on the fucking path, we're all dead. That's why I don't care about being nice anymore. You know? Because they're literally going to release another virus. You know it. Should I quit here? No. Finish it off, JB. Finish it. Finish on a strong note, homie. I think they are going to release something. And I'm not a soothsayer. I'm not someone who pretends to be able to predict the future. I'm not even one of those people who I follow, like Cliff High, who are so smart, so much smarter than me, that they've literally invented computer algorithms that scan the internet for decades past and are able to predict the future. I'm nowhere near as smart as these people. But what I am really good at is keeping a great career in the dental industry, which I don't work on patients. I just make appliances. I just do acrylic and wires and shit like that, way behind the scenes. So no one get concerned. I would never work on a patient because I can't deal with blood. You know, when you went to the dentist, you bleed sometimes. I could never do that work. I've always been on the technical side. And, boy, this is what happens when you have 3 gummies. 2 of them sativa and 1 indica. Which I don't even really know what that crap means anymore, but I can tell you. I'm really in like a rant mode tonight. And I'm going to do, I think, all of us a great service. I'm going to end it here for myself. Maybe I'll give myself 2 more minutes. I only watched about 2 minutes of Biden's comments last night. I don't even know if that's the real guy. I don't know if anyone wants to if anyone watches this, if anyone wants to put some comments in the section below. If you watched the DNC Biden speech where they pushed him after midnight, it's like they're just trying to just wipe this guy. I'm not going to use toilet humor. What's a better analogy? It's just trying to like wipe a chalkboard that's been written on by a heavy marker or something. It's like, all right, we just need a clean slate. And yet they're saying that this woman is winning the election. I am not a Trump... Alright, I am a Trump supporter. Because if you go on my Facebook, you'll see hundreds of pictures of me with my red MAGA hat on. But he lost me on the vaccine. My 70-year-old boss is at work, and it's just me and him. So we're in close quarters. It's just me and him for the last fucking 8 years. This is probably the longest video I've ever made for Telegram. Let's see if they allow it. I'm 40, he's 70, and he says, amongst a lot of other conversations that we have, he goes, I wish Trump would stop saying stupid things. And I just go, I agree. I agree. Trump shoots himself in the foot. And maybe he thinks that the same strategy that energized his base in 2016 will win him again in election, even though we all know that 2020 was completely stolen. I just don't know. I think our country is in a very precarious position. And I think as long as they let me upload this, this will be my most meaningful, in-depth, and at least you guys can see that I'm not like some crazy monster. I just have these thoughts that I'm very politically astute, and also I pay attention to society, and I have my own opinions about things, and I just don't want to see nuclear war. How about that? How about we can all agree that we don't want nuclear war? Is that cool? No nuclear war. Is that alright? Alright, cool. I'm gonna end this, and maybe I'll see you guys on the next one. JB Rants.